me.
What's up, guys? Buckle up, this one's gonna be a long one. So we're gonna check out Death Battle, Black Adam versus honestly, I forgot who he's versing against, but anyways, we'll find out in a second. Anyways, before we get into it, because this is going to be so long, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Please go ahead and like the video, I really appreciate it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. It helps the channel, it helps the algorithm, and you know, you gotta do what I hate begging for it, but you gotta do what you gotta do as a small channel, and especially one with wrong thoughts that's probably getting downranked in the algorithm. Anyways, let's jump into it.
Black Adam, DC's ferocious champion of Shazam.
Apocalypse, Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror.
Anubis, Thoth, Ra. For over 30 centuries, Egyptian mythology spawned countless legends.
And we've got comics' biggest baddies this side of the Nile. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Dude, you probably don't know this, but
You've
Moon
heard
Knight.
of Gotham, the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist spots.
But there's another. South of the Mediterranean Sea and north of the Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign nation of Kahndaq.
While those spots have Superman and Batman solving crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them, Black Adam.
Long ago, Death Adam and his people were enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of barbarians. All he had left was his nephew, Ammon. Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the Rock of Eternity, a mystic lair that has defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an audience with the lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards.
Seeing the purity in little Amon's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert! Not his best idea.
They returned to Kahndaq to free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Ammon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Death Adam desired vengeance, emancipation through slaughter.
So Uncle Death sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then used his borrowed power to steal the rest of the super magic. You know what they say, no nephew, no problem.
With the full might of the wizards at his fingertips, Black Adam annihilated the barbarians and freed his city.
Anyways, this is what I don't understand. But what I was gonna say before was, you probably don't know this, but it's always funny when they do this. It's always funny when they do this. I thought it was hilarious when one actor plays two characters in the same universe, or the same, I don't know. But anyways, they did the same thing with Chris Evans playing both the Human Torch and Captain America. But you probably don't know this, but the same actor that plays Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse also plays Moon Knight. He's also Moon Knight. But anyways, which is funny. This is funny because not only is it two characters in the same universe, but they're both Egyptian related. And the other thing I was going to say is, like, this is what I don't understand about them trying to push the idea that Black Adam is an anti-hero. Like, oh, he's a villain, but he's also heroic. He's an anti-hero. Dude, most of the things I've ever seen him in, which is dating back like 20-30 years, even from all the animated movies, from the different series he's been in, even DC Universe Online, he's always been a straight up villain, not an anti-hero that they're trying to push The Rock as anti-hero Black Adam. No, he's always been a straight up villain, like bad guy villain. They even just said he killed his nephew. Anyways.
exactly your typical hero.
Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason. Kmart Merlin here didn't give Adam some nerdy wand, but that dope shit, the living lightning.
While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among the most potent spells in comics history.
It's magic lightning. You ever see normal lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black Adam's lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word, Shazam! Wait, hold up, that's Billy's word. Shouldn't he shout like, Black Adam or Shazoo?
Remember, Kmart Merlin? This is Mamaragan, the mightiest of the wizards. To better protect the multiverse's magic, he promotes individuals to be his mythic champions. Black Adam is one of the first, so kind of like Shazam with another name.
I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, the animals will kill you. Wait, is that not a real thing? Can I talk at the zoo?
But when Death Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds, transforming him from meager human to wizard Jesus, and vice versa. Simply put, Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well, gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple mythological legends.
At first, he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, all those buff guys and gals. But it didn't really work out though, cause he kinda died.
Yet Kahndaq craved for their hero's return. So Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out, this time to their own pantheon.
Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people! Black Adam was reborn, now with the powers of the Egyptian pantheon. Gods like Shu, Amun, and Horus gave Adam the basics: super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body. But the real magic's with the other three.
The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the wisdom of Zehuti improves Black Adam's strategic thinking.
It's a council of knowledge from the gods
How
that
come
clues Black Adam
sometime-
in on how to defeat his
sometimes
enemies. Like, for instance, when evil Joker Batman drove Billy mad, Billy went all King Shazam on Kahndaq. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah! Holy shit!
And finally, the courage of Mehen. Besides minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
See, look,
It's
that's what I'm
got him
talking
through
about.
some really rough
Right
patches.
there.
His family.
How come sometimes
dead.
his lightning is
country
blue and other
wasted.
times his
wife
lightning
got
is...
revived. She turned to stone.
Why
You
is his
can knock him
electricity
down, sure,
powers
but
blue
he ain't
sometimes
staying
and yellow
there.
other
Mehen
times?
helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long as Kahndaq is safe. To reach those ends, he's partnered with the Justice Society of America, the Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League. Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So, is Black Adam a good guy or a bad guy?
Neither. Only the side that benefits his people matters. He's not concerned with
He'll
morality,
shoot a
and his
lightning
brash
blast out
nature
of
is
his hand,
frequently
and sometimes
misunderstood.
it's blue
It's what
and
led to the
sometimes it's
entire
yellow.
JSA
That's weird.
jumping him. Twice.
And they still couldn't check him. Adam's just built that different.
Black Adam caused sandstorms with a single clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One time when space cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro. Afterward, when the Yellow Lanterns dipped and took their rings with them, Sinestro let Black Adam keep the one he got. Now that's a bromance. And can I just say,
man, that
Black
was
Adam makes a
dangerous.
mean lightning tiger.
He murdered the Council of Wizards and later endangered Mamaragan himself.
A Yellow
and the Almighty
Lantern
Wizards
Black
are part of
Adam
the
is
Quintessence,
dangerous.
basically DC's gods who watch over the multiverse.
No surprise, since Black Adam
That's like
effortlessly
Superboy
broke
Prime
Spectre's
level
body,
dangerous.
another Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman,
Or
but through the
Green
eyes of his
Lantern
people and
Superman.
loved ones, Black Adam is a hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo!
Apocalypse found some space tech that belonged to Celestials, basically Marvel's gods.
Despite its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him. Instead, Cable accidentally infected Apocalypse with the techno-organic virus, a disease that turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Turns out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the promise that he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever. This is a Death Seed, a celestial artifact with the purpose of leading
I
Earth
didn't know
into a
any of
higher
this
evolved
stuff.
form. By injecting a death seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so
So that explains that explains the beginning of the X-Men Apocalypse. I knew like most of his powers, but I was like, what is all this technology stuff? It's because he found ancient alien type technology that enhanced his already mutant powers, which is crazy. Anyways, I was earlier when they showed, or I was stuck on earlier when they showed clips of the Injustice games, Injustice 2. I think I played Injustice 1, but when they showed clips of Injustice 2, I was like, man, should I download Injustice 2 just for the story, just so I can, you know, like, play it? And because I really don't like fighting games. I really don't like fighting games. I'm not very good at them. Like, the animations are cool and the special effects are cool and everything, but I'm really not good at them, especially playing online. I'm not get my ass whooped. But the story where you do the fight and then you see the really cool long cutscene, I was like, man, should I download that? But I don't know. Probably not. Let's jump back into it.
So, take a god pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Apocalypse can teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him whiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just doesn't give a shit!
And most impressive is his ability to siphon energy. He once absorbed Cyclops' laser with his bare hand, the same laser that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the
Dude,
virus
yeah,
incorporated
he's ridiculously
technology
strong.
into his molecules.
He just
With
wiped
mere
the floor
thoughts,
with
he
the
can
whole
construct
X-Men
fake
team.
bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak, virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with
I
Jean
think
Grey,
Apocalypse
one of the greatest
beats
psychics in
Black Adam.
Marvel.
He's
Honestly.
out-muscled and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking hands! Wow, way to
This
pay him back
dude
for that solid they
made
did you, bro.
With that death
Professor
seed in tow,
Xavier
it's hard to attribute
tremble
Apocalypse
in
as
fear.
anything but a force of nature, especially when said death seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal force of life. In fact, Dr. Doom claims the death seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to take him
X-Men
down,
animated-
so
X-Men the animated
he'll
series
just
is
keep
so
coming
good.
back again and again
The
and again.
90s
Ball
show.
would be proud, for what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the Apocalypse himself?
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
It's on par
After
with
years of fine
Spider-Man
print
the animated
contracts and getting
series.
ripped off by big
And the
wireless
beauty of
providers,
it is,
we've
if you
learned
watch
anything,
both,
it's that there's always
they
a catch.
cameo
So when
in,
we first
in
heard
each
that
other's
Mint Mobile
series. The
offers
90s
premium
show,
wireless starting at just 15
Spider-Man
bucks a
will
month,
show up
we
in
thought,
X-Men,
what's the
and
catch?
X-Men
But
will
after
show up
talking
in-
to them and
in
using their
Spider-Man.
service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the
They
first
tried to
company
do the
to sell
same thing
wireless
with the
service
90s
online
shows
only. They
for
cut out the cost of
Iron
retail
Man
stores
and
and pass
Incredible
those
Hulk,
sweet
but those
savings
shows
directly to you.
Mint Mobile's
didn't
wireless
do as
quality is
successfully
especially
as
impressive,
the
and
X-Men
as a
and Spider-Man
world-class
shows, and they got
scientist, I'm
canceled right
pretty
off the bat.
picky.
Mint Mobile gives
Whereas
you the best
X-Men
rate
and
whether you're buying
Spider-Man
for
went
one
on
or
for
a
like
family.
4
And at Mint,
seasons.
families start at 2 lines.
Incredible
And all
Hulk and
plans
Iron
come with
Man got
unlimited talk
canceled
and text
after
plus
one
high-speed
season.
data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network.
And you get to keep your current phone number along with all your existing contacts.
To get your new wireless plan for just 15 bucks a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
That's mintmobile.com/deathbattle. Cut your wireless bill to
If you
15
can get
bucks
it
a month.
compatible, if you make sure you have a compatible phone,
mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
because I've typed in the address
All
on
right, the
there, and
combatants are
it
set.
says
We've
it's
run the data
compatible
through
and
all
it's not.
possibilities.
It's time
Those
for a
services are a
death
pain in the ass.
battle!
all digitized. I was
Where's your general, interloper? Fool! Humans, interlope on mutants.
You know what's funny is sometimes with these death battles, sometimes they do like 3D models, animations. Sometimes it's like super in-depth animated 3D models, and sometimes it's like this where it's just like pixelated and old school. But anyways, I'm calling it right now. Apocalypse wins.
Shazam!
This is really good. It's like a mixture of
Your counsel will aid you no longer.
It's like a mixture of bit graphics and advanced Dragon Ball Super stylized fights.
Beautiful God. Your kind will learn to fear me soon enough. No, in Sabanur, you will learn to fear me.
Okay, they're cheating though. They're letting him have the yellow lantern ring. You're giving him the fear ring. He doesn't usually have that. That's not standard for his character. It's like a nice feeling.
To relinquish my home to you heretics. Shazam!
See, that would be like if they were doing a Superman versus somebody death battle, and they decided whoever was making it was a Superman fanboy, right? And like super hardcore. Like, oh, I love Superman. Like, that's fine. I love Superman too. But they said, oh, because Superman was given a Green Lantern ring one time, we're gonna give him that in this fight to give him the edge. That's no, like no, dude, no, that's cheating. You can just because he had it, just because he was given it to it at one point doesn't mean it's standard. It shouldn't be in his standard repertoire. What do you call it? Whereas this technology is standard for Apocalypse. Because he had it in ancient times. Oh yes. Dude, look. Dude. Called it. Oh yes. Even with the yellow lantern ring, he got his head caved in. That's awesome.
KO! And Sabanur sure brought the apocalypse to Kondak. And our camera, goddammit! Wiz, that's gotta be like, what, $30 whole dollars? Fuck, man.
This result surprised us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their power supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf. And both fought heroes like Thor and Wonder Woman.
Right, the victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it depended on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
For starters, he could one-up the living lightning. For almost any power Black Adam had, Apocalypse Apocalypse had a better version of it, and then some.
Frankly, half of Black Adam's pantheon granted him abilities that Apocalypse possessed through his mutant genes alone, notwithstanding all his other abilities from Celestial Tech, the Techno-Organic Virus, and the Death Seed.
Well, Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The wisdom of Sahudi, Big Brain God, could definitely clue him in on that
Sahudi.
Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not have fared nearly as well against
Sahudi.
Black Adam's strength and tenacity.
So to win, Black Adam would have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own victory.
Yeah,
His
he
telepathy
could've-
got the
he
best
could've
of
done
Jean
so
Grey,
much
and
more.
there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't
he
mind
didn't
read
even
Black
turn
Adam.
giant.
The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
He can
But
change
most
his size
importantly,
like Ant-Man.
Apocalypse
He
could
could have
absorb
changed
all of
into
Black Adam's energy
200
powers
feet
and
tall
turn
if
him
he
right
wanted
back
to.
around.
The living lightning may be enchanted, but it is still lightning. It's frequently displayed properties of ionized energy, thus there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus, it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to other hosts, the weaker the original bearer becomes. Hell, stealing the power of the living lightning is how Teth Adam became Black Adam in the first place, so Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew in power while Black Adam got weaker. It was only a matter of time before Black Adam was literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have been power incarnate, but Apocalypse's wide array of powers and specific counters to the living lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Teth thought he had him until Noor gave him the boot.
The winner is Apocalypse. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, we'll be jumping into the next.
Alright. Yes, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys for sticking around this long for this reaction, because this was a really long one. I know a lot of my videos are pretty long, but usually the really long ones are just the rants. But anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, all that. Please follow me on Twitch. I appreciate that. And also, if you want to stick around and see me rant some more in some other videos, click this suggested video that's about to pop up now. Okay, peace out, guys.